In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the water reservoir in your Whirlpool refrigerator. If you need to buy a new water reservoir, check out our website, partsdoctor.com, where we sell parts for all major appliance brands. For this repair, unplug or disconnect the power and water supply to the refrigerator. The water reservoir is located here, under the top panel. First, we need to remove the 4 shelves. To remove, lift up on the front of the shelf, then up on the back and out to remove. Repeat the same on the remaining shelves. Now, open the water filter compartment and remove these 2 screws with a 1/4-inch nut driver. Then, firmly grab the top panel within the water filter opening and pull down. This will require some force. Be careful as it's still connected by a wire. Next, disconnect the electrical connector by depressing the locking tab. Next, remove the black waterline retaining clip by placing your fingers on the backside and pulling out and down to release the locking tabs. This may be tricky. Before continuing, take a photo of the reservoir and waterline locations that you can reference later. Next, separate the retaining tab holding the water valve to the fridge and slightly pull the valve down. Then, remove the red water line retaining clip. Now, disconnect the water line by pushing the retaining collar in while pulling the line out. You may need to use a flat blade screwdriver or needle nose pliers to help hold the collar. When removed, water may drip from the valve, so keep some towels handy. Next, disconnect the reservoir water line on the filter housing by flipping the locking tab down and pulling the line off. Then, while supporting the reservoir, use the side cutters to cut the 3 zip ties holding the reservoir in place. Next, remove the inlet water line from the retainer, followed by the reservoir line. Now, carefully remove the reservoir from the fridge. You may need to fish it around other water lines in the fridge. Also, there may be water in the reservoir. When shopping for a new water reservoir, be sure you're searching with the model number from the tag on your appliance to make sure you get the correct part. To install the water reservoir, first remove the old zip ties while keeping track of where they're located. Then, fish 3 new zip ties into the slots. You may find it easier to slightly bend the ends to get them through the second opening. Or use a small flat blade screwdriver. Now, position the reservoir in the fridge with the outlet facing the left. If needed, reference your photo from earlier to ensure everything is aligned properly and the water lines are in the correct location. Next, pull the zip ties tight and cut off the excess. Then, reconnect the water line to the filter housing by aligning, pushing on, and flipping up the locking tab. Then, reinsert the reservoir water line into the water valve by aligning and pressing until it seats in place. Now, reinstall the red water line retaining clip. Next, align the water valve to the retainers and push to snap back in place. Then, position the black water line retaining clip with the guides facing out and push up to snap in place. To install the top panel, first, reconnect the LED electrical connector. Now, insert the 3 retaining tabs on the back of the top panel to the retainers on the fridge compartment. Then, firmly press the panel up to lock into place. And reinstall the 2 screws. To install the shelves, insert at an angle, hook the rear tabs at the desired height, and tilt down. With everything put back together, plug it in and test it out to make sure it's working properly and doesn't have any leaks. That's it for this video. If you learned something new, hit that like button. And if you enjoy fixing things and want to see more videos like this and these, please consider subscribing.